Okay. All right. We are live. We got some new features that came out today. I believe everyone by this point, most of you know how to manually update your Genius Messenger. I'll show you on this call, I guess, maybe, but then I want to walk through the couple of new features that we have. We fixed a couple of little minor bugs, some issues that some people were having, and we added two new features. One is a new place that you can check labels. One is a new place that you can see labels and that everybody's been asking for. Not everybody literally, but figuratively everybody. And the other one is a less reliance on the fetch all friends, which has been creating some issues for people. So I'll walk you through that. Let me take just a minute and show, because some of you may not know how to manually update, but you can always go to, let me share my screen here. You can always go to whoops, let me get an actual window here. You can always go to google.com, right? Whoops, goggle. And you can always just type in, if you ever want to make sure you have the most recent version, there are two places you can find it. You can go to the Chrome store and you can see the version, and then you can also see it in your extension itself. So we're on 3.6.29. All right. And if you open the extension itself, you'll see that's down here, 3.6.29. And if for any reason you're not on the most recent version, for whatever reason, if your version says 3.6.28 and you've noticed that we're on version 3.6.29, you can click this icon up here by your profile picture, click Manage Extensions, check which version you are on, and you can always hit Update. That updates all of your extensions to the latest version the Chrome store has. And it may take a second if you have multiple updates. So that's how you can see what the newest version is and then compare it to your section there. So let me go back here. So that's how to do that. So now let me get into the new features that we have that we've just released. Okay. So I'll share my screen again. I guess I could have left it there, couldn't I? All right, so what you'll see first, let's go to Facebook here. Okay, so what you'll see is, let's go to here, go to messages, which is where your portal is, and go to settings. One of these new features is off by default. We need to check CSS for some people and some other things. So there is a possibility that this won't work for everyone. And if you have an issue, just put a ticket in for support. We'll get it fixed. But show labels in quick chat is going to be off by default. This is the same place you can turn off and on your toast notifications. If you're not sure what they are, let me refresh this page. Those are these green notifications that come up here. So if you've been seeing those and you don't want them, you can turn them off here. And I'll just turn them off for now just to show you, or you can show different ones and leave them on, but turn off certain types of them. But I'm going to turn this on, right? Show labels in quick chat. And actually, let me turn it off and I'll show you what I mean. Let's go to quick chat. That's this here. So I'll call up, this is my wife's account I use for tests. Okay, you can see it looks like that. So let's go back and turn this show labels in quick chat on, and I'll show you what this does. Now we'll call her back up. Oh, she was already there. And you can see she's in a message test label. Okay, but whatever one you call up, this guy's, and there's his label. You'll be able to see the label. Now, right now, you can't change these labels here in quick chat. You can only see what label they're in. But it'll do that. And it doesn't work for groups. Okay, if you're in a group of people right now, we don't have the label showing, only for a single contact. In a future update, you will be able to change labels from here. But for now, at least you can see what label they're in right here from the quick chat. We've put that there to prepare for that. The other thing that we've done is, if you go to okay, so hopefully people like that. All right. The other thing that we've done is, if you go to your friends, I think most of you can see labels now here. You can see them in recently added friends. So if you've got somebody new that you haven't tagged yet and you haven't messaged them, people are saying, well, how do I see them? You see them here. But watch this. Let's go to, and I'll just pick someone out of here. It doesn't really matter who I do. Let's use Tim as an example. All right, so if you go to your friends, friends of friends, you can, well, they're not showing. So, okay, well, we'll have to come back on that one. They're supposed to be in there unlabeled. We'll come back on that one. However, in your friends, whoops, I'm all discombobulated here. All right, so let's go back to friends. One thing you used to have to do before this update and recently added, if I changed somebody's label, okay, so I'll just make a test one here. Let's put this person, let's give her a label here. And what used to happen, okay, Genius Messenger customer, what used to happen when you change the label is you would have to go in and do fetch all friends, which was driving people crazy, right? You'd have to click this fetch all friends. You no longer have to do that. You'll see once I change this label here for Pat, she'll be changed everywhere. Let's find someone I have communicated with that's actually in there. We'll put, see if I actually have a, no, I don't. So I'll just put one in there. Now, if we go over to Messenger and we find Norbert down here, you'll see his tags showing up. You used to have to do fetch all friends before that would tag up. You no longer have to do that. I know that's going to make a lot of people super happy. Okay. You do still have to do fetch all friends under two occasions. If you're coming over to us from Chat Silo and you've just uploaded your Chat Silo contacts, you're going to have to do fetch all friends. In that instance, you would come over here for import export. You'll send up your Chat Silo people. And then in that case, after the list is uploaded, you'll have to fetch all friends. The other instance you'll have to do it is if you're setting up a new broadcast and you want to send it out to unlabeled folks, which I don't actually recommend. Most people have thousands of them, and it's just probably not a good idea, but you can. And if you want to, before you do the broadcast, you'll want to do fetch all friends to make sure all your new unlabeled people are in there and taken care of. And then once that's completed, you can go do your create broadcast and you can add your fetch all friends. It only need to do it if you're broadcasting to unlabeled people. Normal broadcasting, you don't have to. And now when you go in and you change labels of people inside of your friends here, recently added or anything like that, you no longer have to do fetch all friends. Okay, we still have that in there. I should probably have Rahul remove that. But that should be pretty exciting for everyone. I know a lot of people were getting frustrated because they would go in there recently added. A lot of people used to do, lots of like friend requests, right? And on a friend request, they would then try to send a message out. Well, I don't do that. And I really don't recommend that a lot of times. You're better just sending the friend request based on other criteria that I can get into in another training video. But then once they've accepted your friend request, then at the end of the day, go into your recently addeds and label them, new contact, send a broadcast out to all your new contacts, have broadcast change that label to, new contact messaged or new contact stage 1 or something like that. And I'm showing you on my computer and I'm not showing you on my computer, right? So I'll show you what I was trying to do. Most people, you go in here then and recently added, and then send that initial message out and change that label. That's my recommendation now. So, and a lot more people are doing that and getting better results with it. So it was becoming a problem because they had to do fetch all friends like twice a day and it was creating issues. So no longer need to do that. So that's it. That's our new features. Remember, if you want to see the labels over in the quick chat, you do have to turn that on. If you want to see the labels over here, you have to turn that on in your settings. And I'm doing it again, aren't I? I have a habit of doing that sometimes. If you want to see these labels over here, yep, I am showing. You need to change it in your Genius Messenger settings. So just one more time real quick. You're going to have that over here in settings, and you can turn show labels in quick chat. That will be off by default. that's it for today as far as new updates do. I have someone, I can't see who it is because it's in here. What capabilities does Linky Leads have now? This is going out specifically to Genius Messenger users. I'm not going to address that on this video. My apologies. Hit me up in DM or I can make another one. We've got some new features coming out later this week, but I don't want to discuss Linky Leads inside the Messenger groups. But thank you for your question. Hit me up in DM and I'll be happy to answer that. I guess that's it, unless there are questions about these new features or about Genius Messenger specifically. David Anderson, I saw your also, oops, awesome. That's fun. Very good. So I think we're good for the moment. Go have fun. We've got some new features. Oh, I do want to address one more thing. We've got our lead connector, right? Okay, integration coming, and we paused that for two reasons. One, we needed to get this done because Fetch All Friends was messing up so many people, so that's fixed. And we're changing to Manifest version 3 because it's now taking 4 and 5 days for us to get updates. We have to get it updated to Manifest version 3 this week, and then our Genius Messenger updates will happen within minutes. So we took a quick break from finishing the lead connector Go High Level updates. That will resume after Thursday when we get the new Manifest version up. So look for something from that next week. So hopefully that's good for everybody. And if you need anything in the meantime, give me a holler.